Welcome to America, Pope Francis. This is Pope Francis's very first visit to the United States. He landed at Joint Base Andrews just outside of Washington in Maryland about an hour ago. This is the first stop of his three-city journey. He's on his way to Washington, D.C., and that's where we find News Channel 8's Jennifer Leigh tonight. Hello, Jen.
Hey there, Keith and Stacy. Good evening to you both. This is an exciting time here in the United States. The first ever visit Pope Francis has made at 78 years old to the U.S., not just in his papacy, but also in his life. And boy, was he greeted with pomp and circumstance. As you mentioned, just before 4 o'clock this afternoon, he landed at Joint Base Andrews. The red carpet rolled out for him with dignitaries on hand, including President Obama, Mrs. Obama, their two daughters. President Obama's mother-in-law was there as well. So were the Bidens, Vice President and Jill Biden with two of their granddaughters. There were students, elementary students from 23 different schools in the District of Columbia as well as Maryland. And there were also 400 military families invited there to be a part of this historic arrival of Pope Francis. It was a small but powerful crowd cheering the Pope on as he landed here in the D.C. area. And speaking of crowds, there are expected to be tens of thousands of people here on the National Mall tomorrow to get a glimpse of the Pope. He doesn't have any activities planned this evening. His first official stop will be tomorrow morning at the White House with the Obamas. After that, he will be here along the mall for a brief parade route. And that's when regular people, citizens who have come from near and far, will get their chance to get a glimpse of the Pope on that parade route. He has other activities planned throughout the day, 16 stops in all along his 6-day visit to the U.S., New York City, Philadelphia, next in line. And if you think America is ready, let me show you this. There's even the swag for it. Pope t-shirts, Pope keychains, lots of memorabilia up for the taking here as people are very excited for this historic visit. Guys, it's a big deal here and we'll be along the ride every step of the way. Keith, back to you.
Well, as you say, it's going to be extremely exciting. We look forward to it. 6 days in the United States, and it just begins. And so it begins with you, Jen Leigh, in Washington Live for us tonight. Thank you. And